Maybe you have a 9 to 5 right now and you want to figure out how you can be your own boss, how you can have your own time clock, your own schedule, set your own hours, and get paid way more than you are right now. Well, friend, if that's you, you've tuned into the right video because I'm going to share with you 3 specific online businesses that are really flexible, that pay well, and that you'll be able to start while juggling a 9 to 5. The best part about it is that if you take these side hustles really seriously, you can grow them into a full-time business and even replace the salary at your job so that you can end up being a full-time business owner. And make sure you watch until the end because number 3 is my absolute favorite. The first side hustle I'm going to walk you through is freelance writing. This is actually one of the first online services that I offered as a freelancer, virtual assistant, and it was great for getting started. When I started trying to find different ways to work from home, it was just such a flexible side business that I could do on my own hours. I could do it at night. And the best part is that I was not being paid hourly. I was being paid per project. So I didn't have to worry about clocking time. And as I got faster at the work, I wasn't penalizing myself because if you're working faster at an hourly rate, then you're going to get paid less, right? So as you get better at the work, because it is based on a project rate, then the faster you get at doing the work, you're actually going to earn more per hour. So this is one of the reasons I love freelance writing. There's a number of different types of freelance services that you can offer. You can offer blog writing, you can offer copywriting, which is what I do full time. You can write white papers, which are professional documents that different businesses use, almost like a press release, but not exactly. It's mainly giving different information about the company and things like that. And businesses pay top dollar for these services, especially if you're really good at it. You can also be an email writer and write emails for different businesses. The pay for this service can range anywhere from $20 per hour to $200 per hour and up. When I started, I probably made anywhere from $10 to $20 an hour. As I went into copywriting specifically, I have made anywhere from $100 to $200 per hour and up, depending on the service. Now, if you want to learn step by step what you need to do to start offering freelance writing as a service, I have a video all about that. I'm going to put it up on the screen and I will also link it below in the show notes for you. To give you a quick overview though, the first thing that you want to do is collect writing samples, any kind of writing that you have. Specifically, if you can create writing samples that are really similar to the kinds of writing you want to do for a business. For example, if you want to write a blog post or you want to write someone's website, you should have those kinds of writing samples gathered and create an online portfolio that you can easily share with potential clients. Step 2 is you want to set your rates. You can do a little bit of research to see what other people are charging. You want to set your rates, and depending on your skill level, your experience, this is going to change as you get more clients. It's really important that you have a solid grip on what you want to charge so that when you get into conversations with potential clients, you really sound like you know what you're talking about. You'll feel really confident about your services, and that will also make the client feel a lot more confident about working with you. Okay, so step 3, you want to connect with potential clients. So you want to put yourself out there and start talking to potential clients and business owners, right? You want to let people know about what you do. And this might start by just having conversations, getting to know people and building relationships. You may not necessarily pitch your services up front, although you may, right? And so you want to build those organic relationships and create opportunities for people to find you, ask about your services, and that's going to help you build a client base. If you want some examples of a cold pitch template that you can use to pitch your services, I'm going to also link that in the show notes for you. It's completely free and it will give you some words that you can use to get started when pitching your services. Okay, the second side hustle that you can start with a 9 to 5 is virtual assistants. So I actually started as a virtual assistant. One of the first online services that I offered was writing, and I wrote blog posts, eventually transitioning into just being a copywriter, but I also offered other kinds of services as well. So after I had my first client, I decided to call myself a virtual assistant, and I offered a number of different services like administration, social media, and a couple of other creative services as well. The thing about virtual assistants is you are a virtual service provider, meaning that you can offer anything from creative services like Canva design or administrative services like managing someone's inbox or taking calls or meeting notes or anything like that. It's a really broad service that gives you the opportunity to explore different skills that you have, different services that you might want to offer, and then later down the line, you can narrow it down to one, two, or three that you really want to focus on in your business. The pay can vary, but you can earn anywhere from $20 per hour to $35 per hour, $45 per hour, and up, depending on your skill set and how specialized your service becomes. So, for example, I went from just being a general writer and offering a lot of different services to niching myself as a marketing copywriter. So, I was able to increase my rate significantly because this is such a specialized service and because it helps businesses to make more money. So that is something that you can consider for the future. But starting out, I think virtual assistants is a great way to start your online business. Now, if you want to get started as a virtual assistant, or as some people call it, a VA, what you want to do is create a portfolio of work. So you want to explain more information about yourself, what you do, your experience, and show samples of your work. It can be really simple starting out. You can use a free tool like Canva to get some template ideas, and it's really going to help you to showcase your work and nail those clients. I do have an in-depth blog post all about creating a portfolio for virtual assistants and copywriters. I will make sure to link that in the show notes, but it walks you through step by step what you can include and shows you some examples. Once you have that portfolio together, you're going to want to decide on what your rates are. And again, start looking for some potential clients and connecting with other business owners. Tell people about what you do. Okay, the third side hustle that you can start with a 9 to 5, and I mentioned it is probably one of my favorites, and that is email marketing. Now, before you think you need a lot of fancy experience or some kind of fancy degree, the truth is that you don't. It's a very straightforward skill that you can learn, and it is a specialized skill. So that means that as you get better and better and you get really great results for your clients, you're going to be able to charge more money. And that is going to help you replace your income if that is one of your goals. The other reason that I really love email marketing is that it can be a recurring service, meaning that it is not a one-off project that you're providing. So when you are providing a one-off project, right, there's a start and an end date to that, and then you have to go and find more clients. But with a recurring service, this is a recurring monthly service that you are continuing to offer to your clients so that you don't have to go out there and keep finding more clients. So that's one of the reasons I love email marketing. There's a lot of different ways that you can offer this as a service, anywhere from writing email copy to helping to upload the emails and send them out, coming up with a strategy for your clients. There's a lot of ways that you can approach this. But again, you can make a good amount of money if you're really good at it without putting in a significant amount of hours. And that's one of the reasons that this is a great service for people to get into. Now, the pay is going to vary based on the client, based on your experience. It can be anywhere from $500 a month to $1,000 a month and up. And so if you get really good at this skill, eventually you only really need a few clients to say yes to start making you full-time income from just email marketing alone. Now, to get started as an email marketer, what you want to do is learn everything you can about email marketing. Once you start getting the basis of email marketing and really understanding it, then you can do a couple of projects for free to test out your skills and make sure that you have a process in place to get results for your clients. And once you do that, you can start promoting your services and getting paying clients so that you can start increasing your income with email marketing. So those are the 3 easiest side hustles that you can start that are, number one, going to give you a good return for your time. You're going to make good money. And number 2, it's going to be easier to balance that out with a 9 to 5. So I let you know which one of these is one of my favorites, but I want to share with you the one that has made me the most money. And you're going to learn all about that in my next video called $4,800 per month copywriting side hustle. Make sure you check it out. This is another online business that can turn into a full-time income, even if you're starting out with just your 9 to 5.